To the girl, it was an adorable dog. To the dog, it was just himself being taken out on a leash. The dog had once been a shogun in his previous life. Before he lost the war, he realized he had never been truly happy, so he made a wish to become a happy dog. Unexpectedly, heaven answered his wish. He was smoothly reincarnated as a cute Shiba Inu. The dog felt deeply ashamed. He believed that even as a dog, he should have become a handsome large breed. Just then, his owner came home. The dog jumped on her by instinct and found himself liking her. It was in his nature as a dog, and it troubled him greatly. But the girl thought he was just bored, so she took him for a walk. Soon, they arrived at the park. The dog attracted a lot of attention with his cute looks. Even when he tried to look fierce, it did not work. He looked down on the other little dogs in the park with disdain. But his owner looked at him with great hope. The dog could only bark half-heartedly to please her. He thought those dogs could not understand him, so he started digging holes to pass the time. Then, a Pomeranian came over and started talking. It even called out the dog's name from his past life. It turned out that the Pomeranian had been his enemy in his former life, and some of the other dogs were also former shoguns. But now that everyone had become dogs, the grudges no longer mattered. Their owners only saw that the dogs had become friends. Since becoming a dog, the thing that troubled him the most was watching historical dramas. Those shows kept replaying the scene of his death from his past life, being betrayed and killed by his own subordinate over and over again. He complained to his friends. One friend said it was just acting. Another friend asked if he still held a grudge against that traitorous subordinate. The dog immediately said he would kill him if he ever saw him again. Another reminded him that he had killed a dachshund during a war in his past life. But that dachshund did not hate him now. The dog replied that losing a war meant it should be forgotten. But every time someone mentioned that subordinate, he still insisted on killing him. As the dogs continued talking, a man appeared. A man who looked exactly like that former subordinate. The man even climbed over the fence. The dog tried to run, but the man caught him firmly. Then the man praised the dog and said he was really cute. It turned out the man loved Shiba Inus the most. The other dogs began analyzing again. They thought the reason the man killed the dog in the past was love. But the dachshund raised a question. If you love someone, why would you kill him? This question was not hard to answer. In their minds, the smart dogs already pictured a terrifying explanation. No matter how the dog struggled, he could not escape the man's arms. What was even scarier, his owner started liking the man. At sunset, the man offered to walk the girl home. Before leaving, he invited her to meet again. The girl blushed, but the man's gaze had always been on the dog.